Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another deadline stream. We are the big hitters, of course, and the game week 24 deadline is just 28 minutes away. Exciting stuff. So, the three of us here are going to do a deadline stream up until the deadline. How are you guys feeling?
Yeah, not too bad. I think my team's pretty much stayed the same. I'm pretty confident. Yeah.
Yeah, same. I'm still discussing captaincy, but other than that, all
Aren't we
good.
all? Yeah, captaincy. It's getting so hard these weeks. So many choices. So let's start with that then. There are a lot of choices. To name a few, Bruno Fernandes only got the single, but a juicy single. We've got obviously the Man City players, got Sterling and Gundogan. We've got maybe some Burnley defenders, Nick Pope, Ben Mee. Uh, so many. So who are we all looking at for now?
I'm sticking with Gundogan, I think. Yeah. Just I think can't remember who mentioned this, but I heard someone saying that possibly because he's got a couple of difficult fixtures, it's more likely that he's going to play the full 90 minutes in both games rather than have a rest.
And I think the scare that he was going to be in a deeper role, I think that's over because
Yeah.
Rodri is back in training.
I think Rodri's all right, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Gundogan back back in. Yeah. I don't have Gundogan. I haven't jumped on the Gundo wagon yet, but it's in my plans to get him next week, I think. But for this week, Sterling for me. How
Yeah.
about you, Ludo?
I'm going for Nick Pope. A bit of a differential captain pick, but I think he should be at least getting a clean sheet, some save points, appearance points, and that should get me into double digits, really. So,
Yeah.
yep,
Nick Pope? No. I mean, he's got to get one clean sheet at least.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, that's good. Yep. Is it like weird to overlook Bruno Fernandes when he's got West Brom away? Is it sort of weird?
Um, a bit, yeah, because West Brom have got the worst home defence in the Prem, and United have been pretty good away this season. So I think it's Bruno is still a very good option, even though some players have the double. It's a tough one this week.
Yeah, okay. Just a reminder that feel free to put any questions you have in the chat. And another reminder that at the top of the screen you can see that we have a fantasy mini league, and the code to join that is 01TOQK. So make sure you join that. And we shout out the top three or so every week in our preview podcasts. So captaincy, we've looked at that. So I guess we should reveal our teams. Let's do it. Starting with Ludo.
Um, yeah, obviously you can see quite a unique formation. Um, Obviously, I expect Pope and Diaz to play. Um, but yeah, pretty solid team. Uh, my team at the moment has not got Smith Rowe, but has got Rodriguez in. So yeah, Bamford's on the bench if he needs to come in. A pretty solid team, to be honest. Um, yeah, very happy with the defence, and I'm expecting, to be honest, I'm expecting at least 80 points.
Jeez.
High standards. I mean,
Yeah.
not too unrealistic, I guess, with the doubles.
Yeah, but
At least
remember, Ludo claimed he'd get 140 points one week.
that's fair enough. Whose
Um,
team is next? It's mine. Okay, so this is my team. I've gone for the five at the back. I think, like Jake has. Uh, I think that's a bit of an outdated photo because it still says Captain Fernandez. So that has changed to Sterling, and that's confirmed. Not going to change that. A bit worried about Antonio actually going forward. I don't think he's going to play the full 90, but I'm still hopeful. I've benched Madison and Bamford because they've got tough fixtures, and I've benched Martinez because I don't really know why, but I've benched him. Yeah, 5 at the back, pretty happy.
Yeah.
3 doubles, 4 actually in my defence if you include Pope. But no, I think I'm quite pleased with my team. I'm also looking around that 80 mark.
Yeah. To be
Nice and
honest,
optimistic.
I think you should be playing Bamford. To be honest, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a risk.
I think
keeping him on
there's
the
a
bench.
risk of Antonio playing the last 15 minutes because of his injury, and I think Bamford's playing a really easy team this
Wow.
week. I mean,
I knew that was coming.
Arsenal. Come on.
No, I can't.
I
As
think
an Arsenal fan, I don't think I actually can. I don't think I physically can play a player against Arsenal.
I don't know. I think it's. I'm not sure if Antonio will play.
My prediction is he'll play the first hour because they don't have anyone else who can play there. They'd rather play him for most of the game than take him off than take him on later in the game. I
Yeah.
think it won't be an easy match for West Ham because Sheffield United have been pretty good recently.
Yeah, I
They
Yeah.
think
need
the
all their
Leeds
players.
match is. I think the Leeds match might be an easier one for Leeds because they are above you and have a game in hand.
Wow, I see. This is the fantasy podcast, not the take digs at Arsenal podcast.
Same thing.
Wow. Okay, that's the end of the stream, guys. But now, okay, so we'll look at Jake's team next. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've also gone 5 at the back, which is possibly a bit risky, seeing as it normally doesn't pay off. But I think all my back 5 have got good fixtures, especially with the 3 having double game weeks. I think all of those flags. I think Digne still has a flag, but I think the Pope and Diaz one has disappeared. No, Diaz has still got a flag. But yeah, the Pope one has disappeared. So hopefully. I'm pretty certain that Diaz and Digne will play. Yeah, and I'm backing Gundogan again. He's been really strong lately. His form's, I think 9.3 at 6 mil. I mean, it's great. And then I'm playing Watkins up top. I'm just, yeah, I mean, I've got a pretty strong bench. It's been tough kind of deciding who to play because I've got Maddison, Bamford, and Kane on the bench, who are all in form. But I think, hopefully, I've got it right. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm, I can't decide whether I want to bring Bamford on for Souček. But
Well, according to you,
benching,
Arsenal's the easiest fixture in the calendar. So play Bamford,
yeah,
captain him.
but I don't want to bench Souček. Maybe I might bench Salah, but I don't know.
We have extremely similar teams, me and Jake. Like, I think there's only
Yeah.
3 differences: Cash, Gundogan, and Watkins. Yeah, extremely
And
similar.
Shaw.
No, I've got Shaw too.
Oh. Yeah. Very similar.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the live chat quickly because we've had quite a lot of chat from the 3 Socceteers. Shout out to them, by the way. I think we owe them a shout out after they gave us a shout out. But great content, football challenges. What else they do? Yeah, football challenges, drawing, lots of fun. Shout out to them. Go check out their channel for great content. And they've given us a question or 2, I think. Well, Johnny asked, "Can you explain your Sterling captain?" I'd be happy to, Johnny. I think if you've watched in the last few games, he's looked really good. Like, he's always charging forward. He's got a lot of pace, and he's getting into the box and making chances and forcing defenders to give away penalties. And I think, yeah, I think he's a differential as well. I think Gundogan's more of a central captain. Sterling seems like a bit more of a differential, so I'm hoping for good things from Sterling. And then they've asked Ludo, who is your favourite player?
In the Premier League, probably.
Oh no!
Probably it's Timo Werner. Because look, I still think that he's gonna at least next season he's gonna really get some goals in, and I just think that he's got so much potential. He's, he can really just outpace anybody, to be honest. But yeah, I also really like who else is a good player. I like the look of Patrick Bamford, to be honest. He's quite a good striker, very underrated. And I think that hat trick against Villa a couple of months ago was quite special.
We've had some clarity on the question, which is no Ludo in your team. Who's your favourite player in your team then?
Oh, okay. I see how it is. Probably, it's probably going to have to be. To be honest, in my team, I've picked players that I don't necessarily like. I don't necessarily like Bruno Fernandes, but I'm going to go for Rashford. I think he's a really good player, as well as his work off the pitch. Obviously, is quite impressive. But yeah, he's a good player and tons of potential. And yeah.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that one about Bruno Fernandes. Like, no offense, Jake, but I hate the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just going back to the Sterling captain, I think the scout captain Sterling over Gundogan. Yeah, both in his teams. I was quite surprised at that.
Or I just think, looking at form, like Sterling scoring like good goals, Gundogan's just being in the right place at the right time. And I think Sterling's
but that's
more
what you need to
sustainable.
do. That's what you need to do as a midfielder.
I guess. So
to score goals.
Johnny says in reply to that, Gundogan is in better form and is cheaper. It would be quite difficult for me to captain Gundogan since I don't have him. But I think I would still captain Sterling though, just because I'm not sure how long Gundogan could keep this form up.
Yeah.
I said that like 3 weeks ago, but he has.
Okay, that's true. And then Vortex629 says, in my opinion, I'm faster than Werner. I can vouch for that. He is electric. So yeah, I'd like to see that race, Werner versus Aaron. That'd be very entertaining. What else should we talk about? So I suppose it's worth us talking about some injuries that have occurred this week. And we got some clarity, I guess, about those in press conferences yesterday. And from what I've read, Digne is fit, Pope is fit, Diaz is fit, Calvert-Lewin is not fit and is going to miss at least one of the two, and Antonio is hard to say, but he's progressing well apparently. The only thing that fills me with confidence about Antonio is his matches on Monday.
Yeah,
he's got
true.
time to rest.
But Justin's out for 6 months,
which
is a big. I mean, he's been like one of the main FPL defensive assets.
Yeah.
So it's a big blow. I don't have him, but I think you do.
I did, but I actually transferred him out of choice before he got injured because I wanted Shaw. So maybe
that's right.
I probably avoided a price drop there, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
Have you got Justin, Ludo?
No, I was thinking about bringing him in game week 27, where Leicester have got like 3 green fixtures. But yeah, but now I'm rethinking and I'm thinking who else is a really good FPL asset for Leicester, because I think Leicester have got, they could even be title contenders.
Yeah.
The only problem, I think, is that now Jamie Vardy's getting slightly old. He's had his surgery now. He's returned. But I don't think they can rely on Jamie Vardy as much as they have. And to be honest, they have relied quite a lot on Maddison.
But I think Harvey Barnes and Tielemans have definitely...
Yeah, they've shown up. But to be honest, if they want to be serious title contenders, like really challenging Man City, they need a slightly better striker. And I'm talking about somebody like Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who's, not the top, not one of the top strikers, but he's still got tons of potential. And yeah, he could do something.
You say that that they need a striker, but City have been playing a false nine and they've been scoring 3, 4, 5 goals every game.
Then who's Leicester's false nine?
I mean, Man City are Man City.
I guess Maddison or Barnes could play in that cam position, centre forward.
Yeah, but I guess Man City are Man City. I mean,
True.
You're comparing Kevin De Bruyne to somebody like, not sure, Tielemans.
Yeah, but to be fair, De Bruyne, when he wasn't injured, he wasn't in form.
I think he was.
When he played
not
Chelsea,
really.
I think he was in good form.
He was getting not so many goals, but he was still racking up the assists.
Yeah.
Definitely nowhere near as many as he has been the previous 2 seasons.
Yeah.
There was actually a question to Kevin De Bruyne. It was like a Q&A on Sky Sports, and they asked him, would you rather have a goal or an assist? And he said an assist.
That's just the kind of player he is.
Yeah.
And I'll just bring it back to some Leicester defensive assets. 2 jumped out at me, which were Soyuncu and Ricardo Pereira.
Yeah.
I think are now.
Well, yeah, Ricardo Pereira
options.
should be back in the mix now. Justin's out for a good 6
Yeah.
months, and he's definitely got attacking potential as well.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to show the graphic from the FPL legend Ben Crellin on Twitter and everything. And so this is what the picture's looking like in terms of the next few game weeks and doubles and blanks. You can't see it, so should I just get rid of our cameras so we could just see the full? I think.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Maybe Harry Kane, Sterling. Well, so there's a few. These blue ones are potential double game weeks. There's a lot of scope for. It turns out that we were muted when we got rid of the cameras, which is a bit awkward, but you didn't hear any of that, so we'll just start again. Blank game week 29 is looking pretty blank. You can't quite see it, but there are 4 fixtures.
Who are I think they're Fulham, Newcastle, West Ham are playing. Newcastle, Arsenal. Is that right?
I thought it was Fulham Leeds, was it?
Arsenal, West Ham, yeah.
And Brighton, I think.
Brighton have got a good fixture against Newcastle.
Yeah.
Tottenham Villa, that's like an interesting one that could go either way.
Yeah.
And then we've got double game week 26, which is definitely triple captain material. You're looking at Tottenham, maybe Harry Kane or Son. Those are really good fixtures. Everton.
I think I already used it.
Oh yeah. On Human Son actually, and that did not go very well.
I mean, I used mine already.
What?
That was nearly as bad as mine.
Oh, that was on Timo Werner, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the only one.
I mean, but to be honest, that was not offside. His goal. That was just like, that was 12 points. Just gone off.
Okay, I think only 8 minutes now to the deadline, so time is running out. Our team's all but locked in. We're all happy with that. So let's take a look at actual game week 24 and like fixtures and everything. So we've got some lovely fixture graphics here. So starting with today in an hour and a half, Leicester Liverpool, huge title race game. Palace Burnley, City Tottenham, Brighton Villa. Tonight. How many of your players are playing tonight then, guys?
I've got 7.
I've got 7 as well. I've got 3 Man City, 2 Burnley, and 2 Aston Villa.
I've only got 5. I've got Salah, Pope, and the triple of Man City.
Yeah, so
Then
I've got Salah, Pope, 3 City, and 2 Aston Villa, Cash and Watkins.
Sunday is looking like Southampton Wolves or West Brom United, Arsenal Leeds, Everton Fulham. How many then?
I've
Trying to work it out.
got 3, I think.
I've got 3 as well. Bruno, Shaw, Digne.
Same.
I've got Fernandez, Rashford, and Rodriguez. I'm really unsure on the captaincy.
Well, you've only got 7 minutes.
Yeah, time's running out. You don't.
Thanks.
We'll just do these last fixtures and then we can talk about your captaincy in more
Yeah.
detail. Monday is actually a strangely big one for me. It's West Ham, Sheffield United, Chelsea, Newcastle, which is 3.
Who've you got?
Cresswell, Souček, Antonio. My trusty West Ham triple.
Yeah, I've got 1 playing. I've got Rudiger playing.
I've just got Souček.
And then,
then
on
the doubles on Wednesday, yeah. Burnley,
I've
Fulham,
got-
Everton, City.
Yeah.
I've got Pope. on the
Those
triple
2
Man
games
City.
should be interesting.
Very, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's go. Let's bring up Ludo's team and help him with some captaincy picks, maybe. Yeah. This isn't updated, is it? Because there's no Rodriguez on this.
Yeah.
I'd stay with Gundogan. I mean, you saw in the FA Cup draw Tottenham-Everton 5-4. I mean, there could be goals galore for City.
Definitely.
Yeah, but I was thinking about it, and if Gundogan doesn't do anything, then that's 8 points, considering that he plays twice. But if, say, Ben Mee doesn't, or Nick Pope doesn't do anything, he still could get a clean sheet, even though he doesn't necessarily perform.
But the likelihood is that Gundogan will do.
Yeah, he's only
something.
blanked 3 times in the last 11 games.
Well, to be honest, I want to do something different. I want to pick a differential.
Seems like you've made your mind up then.
Rodriguez is a very, very differential.
Yeah.
Very.
What do you think? Because obviously, for the Man City, when he plays Man City, I'm only looking for, 2 points. But when he plays Fulham, I'm expecting something from him. Do you think I should captain him?
I think
Because
I'd
Fulham-
captain Pope over Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
probably.
because Everton probably won't do that well because against a good defensive Fulham, no DCL, Hammers might be a bit stuck for options. I could see that being a draw or a 0-0 or something. Fulham have been pretty good recently. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm going to captain Pope, vice captain James Rodriguez.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Pretty cool.
I think I'm pretty nailed on that. Should I play Bamford or Dawson ahead on the bench? Who should I play as the
Bamford.
first?
I think Bamford, yeah.
Yeah, Bamford. I've got a feeling that the Sheffield United West Ham game will finish 2-1 to West Ham.
Yeah, Sheffield United will have like a habit of just scoring random goals,
Yeah.
and that could really annoy me with my trusty triple. Maybe not so trusty. So we're running out of time. We've literally got 2 minutes to the deadline. So I suppose it's literally time to confirm it now. For me, yeah, 5 at the back. Sterling captain, Bruno Weiss. I'm going to stick with that. I'm also going to stick with Martinez on the bench. It really hurts me to do that because Martinez is just Martinez, but sometimes you have to do things. And yeah, what you guys? Any confirmations?
Yeah,
Last
I'm
minute
just
decisions?
staying the same. 5 at the back. 5-4-1. Gundogan captain. Bruno Weiss. Pope in goal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We are literally on the deadline now, so of course Leicester Liverpool coming up very shortly. Lineups very shortly as well. In terms of next week, I think we're looking at a preview podcast on Wednesday or Thursday, and then deadline stream is an interesting one on Friday evening. So that'll be cool. Thank you everybody for watching. Yeah, again, shout out to Three Socketeers. Remember to join our mini league, which is 01TOQK. Not really much else to say. Just enjoy. Enjoy the endless fun and definitely not stress that's fantasy football. Me and Ludo are going to the Excel spreadsheets over half time, planning.
Why?
It's always
I mean,
nice to have a plan.
I'm probably not going to do that.
Thank you.
I'm not sure. I think I might for the second half of the season just do transfers. Just what I feel like is the best option because I think
Are you taking hits or not?
not necessarily. I think there's always going to be a hit, but I just think that it's better planning ahead can also have consequences sometimes because you've got something fixed in your head.
Maybe,
that you're
yeah.
going to do this. So.
Exactly what I said last in the preview podcast. The last time we did a plan, it completely changed in the next week.
Well, that's like the beauty of an Excel spreadsheet. It can change. Anyway, the deadline
So what's the
has
point in making one?
to get a good picture in your head of what you're going to do. Anyway, the deadline
I know
has.
what I'm gonna do.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see, Jake. The deadline has officially passed now. So that's it. Our teams are confirmed. No change in them now, and we can look ahead to game week 25, which sees a Leeds and Southampton double. Thank you again for watching. I think we should probably end it there. Bye bye.